Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Beast Mastery Hunter just guide in general for PvE. And PvP, I suppose. You could probably use the same talents for PvP, but this is going to be more PvE focused. So let's just start it off with the artifact. So you're going to get Titan Strike once you finish the artifact quest line. You're going to want to go into Beastmaster, Focus of the Titans, Memoron Shell, Jaws of Thunder, and then Master of Beasts, just so your second pet that you obtain with the artifact weapon will be able to benefit from Bestial Wrath, Beast Cleave, and Kill Command. After you go into that, you're going to want to go up into Furious Swipes, Unleash the Beast, and then into Surge of the Storm God, which basically increases your AoE damage. And then after that, you're going to want to go into Pathfinder, Pack of the Leader, Pack Leader, Wilderness Expert, and Titan's Thunder for the Dire Beast lightning thing, which I'll explain later. And then after that, you're going to want to go to Spitting Cobras, Spirit Bonds, and then after that, you can just... I'm not even invested fully into my artifacts weapon yet, but after that, you just go into these two, and then you'll have the extra one, and then obviously start going into that, because that's where you dump all your extra artifact power weapon. Artifact power, whatever it's called. And for legendaries, if you're lucky enough to get them, I believe the best ones are... Where is it? This one, because it increases the amount of Dire Beast charges that you get by 1, which is pretty crazy. I know if you run a certain talent with this, it's kind of like really broken, because it increases your pet's attack speed by a lot. So if you want like one legendary, you can only equip one, you're going to want to use this, but if you can use 2, you're going to want to use the Mantle of Commands and these boots, because you can kill commands and then Dire Beast, and then it'll basically refresh your kill commands cooldown, so there's going to be no cooldown on it. And let's go to stats. Your stat priority as a Beast Mastery Hunter is Mastery, Haste, Crit, Versatility. The reason why you want Mastery is because it increases the damage of your pets. Right there. And that counts as Dire Beast, Kill Command, and Murder of Crows, Titan's Thunder, all that jazz. And then you're going to want Haste to reduce the cooldown of Dire Beast, which reduces the cooldown of your Bestial Wrath. And then Crit increases the chance that your Dire Beast will come off cooldown from random melee, or not melee, ranged hits. That crit. And let's go to talents real quick. So for talents, these are the ones you're going to want. Way the Cobra or Dire Stable. Both of them are pretty viable, but since Cobra Shot got buffed, I prefer Way the Cobra more, because it's basically just a 20% increase on your Cobra Shot. And that's not counting if you have a Dire Beast up, which you will almost all the time. You can either go Stomp or Dire Frenzy. Chimera Shot's really not that viable right now. They tried buffing it. It's still not even good Mythic Plus. Stomp is better for AoE packs or AoE pulls. But I've heard Dire Frenzy is really good for single target, and if you have the legendary, this one, Dire Frenzy is the best, because you can maintain the attack speed buff on your pet at all times if you're lucky. For your third row talent, it doesn't really matter. I prefer Trailblazer. You can use really any of them. And for the fourth talent, One with the Pack isn't that good anymore. It's never really been good. Bestial Wrath is good for, or Bestial Fury is good for single target, so like only. And you could use it for AoE, like Blink Strikes and Bestial Fury are probably pretty competitive with each other. I know Blink Strikes is just barely behind Bestial Fury when it comes to single target, so I just always run Blink Strikes, because Blink Strikes is a lot better for AoE pulls. For your fifth row talent, it doesn't really matter. Mythic Plus, you probably want to do Binding Shot, because it'll stun a big group. Intimidation is good for just like PvP, and that's why I run it. And for your level 90 talent, I run Murder of Crows, just because if you throw it on a target that you think is going to die, it refreshes the cooldown, and it's just like extra damage for a low focus cost. I don't think I've ever run Barrage. If you have big AoE pulls, then yes, you could run Barrage. But usually Volley. Since Barrage is such a long cooldown, if there's multiple targets, Volley will usually be better, just because it only costs 3 focus, and it hits for about 40,000. Let's see, that's about a tenth of the damage, but since it's no cooldown and it's only 3 focus, and you're never going to be focus starved with the rotation, you're basically just going to have that up 100% of the time. And it's even good for single target too. It's just an extra damage buff. Voice crack, there we go. And then for the last talent tier, Aspect of the Beast still isn't viable. They tried buffing it, and unless they like increase the damage by another 100%, I wouldn't even see it being viable. Killer Cobra is what I run. While Bestial Wrath is active, Cobra Shot resets the cooldown of Kill Command, so this basically allows you to... This basically is your rotation. I used to run Stampede, which is decent, but I've switched to Killer Cobra since, and I feel like the rotation is just more fun and more interactive when you run Killer Cobra. For your pets, it doesn't really matter. I'd recommend getting a Core Hound for Mythic Plus if you don't have a Shaman or a Mage, so you can time warp for your group. And I personally like Spirit Beast just for the heal, because that's nice, and I PvP a lot. And let's get into the rotation. So, the rotation for Beastmaster Hunter is pretty easy. Basically, there's 2 phases, I guess, to it. Or 3, I guess. There's one where you have no cooldowns, and you're just using Kill Command and Cobra Shot. There's another where you have all your cooldowns, like Bestial Wrath, Titan's Fury, or Titan's Thunder, Aspect of the Wild. Murder of Crows, that's like your Mega Burst phase, and the damage you can do in that, like, 10-second, 15-second window is absolutely crazy. And then there's another window where you'll mostly just have Bestial Wrath up, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to actually save Bestial Wrath or just use it on cooldown. I use it on cooldown because, obviously, you're just going to want to have that up as much as possible, and then your Dire Beast will reduce the cooldown of Bestial Wrath. So I'll just show you guys kind of a sample here. So, the basic rotation for Beast Mastery Hunter is Kill Commanding whenever it's not on cooldown, and Cobra Shotting when you're about to get focus capped. So right now, I'll do it without cooldowns, and then do it with cooldowns. And then if you take Stampede, thanks phone for just interrupting me. If you take Stampede over Killer Cobra, the rotation's going to be a little different, but not really. And then, I did talk about Legendaries before. Apparently, Mantle of Command and Roar of the Seven Lions are the best Legendary. I have the Boots, which I think are just... I've gotten used to them, so I find them really useful. But Mantle of Command and Roar of the Seven Lions are the 2 Legendaries that you're going to want to be equipping. And the Mantle of Command is the best in slot Legendary, just because of the Dire Beast. But anyway, so here's the rotation without cooldowns. Basically just Kill Command, that, and then Dire Beast whenever it's off cooldown to reduce the cooldown of your Bestial Mastery. And whenever you're gonna get towards your focus cap, you're gonna want to use a Cobra Shot or Kill Command. Just because if you cap out on focus, it's a DPS loss. And then I'll show you guys the rotation with Burst. So what you're gonna want to do is use your kill... No, you don't want to use your Kill Command. I accidentally fat-fingered it. You're going to want to pop your Bestial Wrath, Dire Beast, Titan's Thunder, and then the Aspect of the Wild, and then Murder of Crows, and I'll show you guys that right now. Dire Beast, Titan's Thunder, and then just Kill Command, Cobra Shot, Kill Command, Cobra Shot, until your burst window's over. And then, after Bestial Wrath ends, you're going to want to use your Dire Beast. But that's what your burst window should look like. Kill Command. So now that Bestial Wrath's up, I'm going to pop it again. And this would be the 3rd phase that I was talking about, where you only have Bestial Wrath up, but you don't have your major cooldowns up. And yeah, that's really Beast Mastery Hunter. It's one of the more simple classes, I'd say, in Legion. My DPS isn't very high because my item level's it could be higher. I've seen high-end Beast Mastery Hunters pull decent DPS. And obviously with this, your DPS is going to go up a lot, because it increases the amount of Dire Beasts that you have. And if you run Dire Frenzy with this, it increases your attack speed, or your pet's attack speed by... what, 42, 84, 126% if you manage to get it to stack up to 3 times. And that, with Blink Strikes, is pretty broken. I haven't seen it, but I could imagine that your pets would just be attacking very fast, and it's just extra damage. So, on that note, that's basically Beast Mastery Hunter. You're obviously going to want Mark of the Hidden Satyr, or Satyr, whatever, for your neck enchant. And just remember to stack Mastery, Haste, and then crit. Mastery over haste, and then haste over crit, and then versatility is basically the worst stat for you. So yeah, if you guys like the guide, I'll probably be releasing more like this for most of my classes. Leave a comment saying what you guys want to see, and leave a like. It'll help me out a lot. And subscribe to my channel for more WoW related videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.